Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKahakodash. Give honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water toward the H.I.M and Akwa that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. Jachanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And wanted to touch on the situation that happened out in Chicago yesterday with the WFI, the Watchmen for Israel camp, that got into the brawl, or the situation with the Palestinians out there at the Palestinian the march or whatever in Chicago. Now this is serious business, man. Very serious business. When you come into this truth, you have to learn to contain yourself, hold your anger down, and use wisdom. That's the bottom line. So just use straight, flat out wisdom, because it wasn't wise to go out there. Them brothers could have taught somewhere else. And you don't want to be associated with just being around those people like that, because you know what? When I was watching the video, it actually, you couldn't tell who was who. To be straight honest about it, you couldn't even tell the WFI guys from the so-called Palestinian people. Hey, I mean, hey, it is what it is now. I heard from one brother, in one of the videos, because brother's been doing lessons on it, that one of these Palestinians spit on one of the brothers, which that's not gonna go well with anybody. But we have to remember that our Lord Yahushua got spat on. But Yahushua didn't get spat on because of something that he was, provoking. Now I've heard other stories as to they were stomping on the Quran. Not sure if that's true. But I did kind of hear him, antagonizing the people, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Talking about their God and all this other stuff. It's not even necessary. All we're supposed to do is go out and teach the scriptures, man. Now people are going to get offended by the scriptures. Don't get me wrong, but let them get offended by the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, not no words that we're basically pushing forth and agitating somebody. So I'm gonna get this video. I'm gonna play it from now. Matter of fact, let me go to this real quick, Salakia, because I pulled it up, right? I just typed it in, Black Israelite Chicago, and this shit is all over the world pretty much, man. It's in the Messenger. It says Black Israelites. Of course, we're not black. We're different shades of brown, but of course they're gonna throw that in there. That's one of their ways of really trying to get at our people. I guess 441 too, 144. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, so now you have this one right here. Black Hebrew Israelites attack Palestinians in Chicago. They're not going to tell you that one of the Palestinians spat on a brother or whatever the case may be. Their focus is to make this ministry look bad. And you have to be aware of a lot of these men that are claiming to be a part of this truth, man. A lot of those guys are damn police officers, man. Cops, FBI agents, CIA, whoever the hell. They're gathering intel, man. You have to be aware of some of these people, man. See, they have it in the ADL. Of course, they want to get down. Extremist sects with the Black Hebrew Israelite movement. See, I think that no, that's something else. That's from July 8, 2020, Salakia. Let's see here. This is from 21 hours ago. Black Hebrew Israelites. I guess somebody, no, that's in the Wikipedia. Somebody's updating that shit. They probably adding on some extremist type shit to it. Who knows? You have it on Twitter, of course. Black Hebrew Israelites fighting pro-Palestinian protesters in Chicago. You got it on Reddit. Black Hebrew Israelites are physically battling pro-Palestinian. See? Y'all got to cut it out, man, because you're bringing a bunch of bullshit on the ministry. Now, as you can see, this ministry is going forth, man. I mean, now I can't say that man's going up Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and that particular situation was for us to learn from. Like, we gotta just chill, man. All we gotta do is go forth and teach the scriptures, man, because those Palestinians taking a royal ass whooping as is over there in the Gaza Strip. And these guys that's running around out here supposedly, in these brawls, why I don't get it. Like, why aren't you going to Palestine and helping your people out? You see? Why aren't you picking up an extra DoorDash or Uber shift or something like that, and dedicating that money to sending it to your people over there or something? While all of you are out on the streets, why aren't you somewhere, doing, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is what it is. But I'm gonna play this video now. This guy, Chief Ephraim. Now, if you remember a few years back, some of you that may be new to this truth, you may not know, but a few years back, they was on CNN News in front of the White House having that little get down with the so-called Trump supporters, and because it was an Indian, a so-called Native American rally or whatever in front of the White House, and you had these little Edomites, little so-called white boys from some high school or some shit, and one of those so-called white boys got paid too, man. He got paid in the millions of dollars and shit for these newspapers supposedly, squandering his name, so to speak. What they call it, defamation or whatever. But anyway, now this guy, you had the HOI. He's from HOI. He camp out of New York, but they got a couple of little branch offs. I think they got one in Atlanta now, or whatever, and probably a few other cities. But this guy, now this is what I want to play. This guy is basically calling all the Israelite camps to basically come to Chicago to get on this same bullshit. Like, man, is you fucking crazy? Anyway, I'm gonna play it, and we're gonna go into some scriptures. Let's go ahead and movie, man. Let's play it. Let's get right into it, man. Let's see if you can hold it up. Shalom came from Japan. All praises. All praises. Yeah, I'm calling all camps. All camps, man. Y'all seen our brothers at WFI, the watchmen, get attacked by the Palestinians in Chicago. I'm calling all camps to pull up this Saturday, man. This weekend, man, round 2, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We need to stand by our brothers and pull up. We finna pull up, all right? And we want round 2. We want the smoke with the Palestinians, with the Israelis, calling all camps. We finna pull up. We finna pull up for our brothers at Watchmen. We finna pull up for our brothers at Watchmen. And we going in, goddamn. We going in. I need about an hour and a half to flame them bastards. I need an hour and a half speaking time. I'm telling you that right now. We need all the brothers, all the camps to line up. I'm calling all camps. All camps. We need to be on that front line with our brothers at Watchmen for Israel. Shout out to Naquan. Shout out to Amos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Azariah. Shout out to our brothers, man. We need to pull up in Chicago this weekend, Saturday. Round 2, goddamn. Round 2. We pulling up for our brothers, man. That sounds carnal to me. Be in the building. Most high willing. We finna pull up. Round 2. It's crunch time. It's fourth quarter. If you're scared to shoot the ball, pass it to a clutch shooter. You dig what I'm saying? All boots on the ground. That's right. They violated. I'm watching all the videos. All of our brothers, whoever can make it, we pulling up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This weekend. Chicago. That park. Whatever that park is called. Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody put that park in the chat. We finna pull up HOI Chicago. Wow. HOI Georgia. We finna pull up. The pull-up boys is pulling up. And if you pull up to this, you are honorary pull-up boy. No matter what camp you are. Okay? We finna get it. That's right. And there you have it, man. So that right there is complete carnality, man. You new brothers and of course your sisters. I know y'all better chill. But you new brothers, man, hey, don't get caught up in this, man, because when you first come into this truth, you are a little bit on edge. You know what I'm saying? You get a, you have a little bit of a fire, a little zeal behind you. You know what I'm saying? Where you just want to just, like it just kind of make you want to get down. I can remember, I can remember when I first came in. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of cutting into everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta, as time goes on, you grow. But I'm letting you know just to just chill right off. You know, because you don't want to be in no situation where it taints the ministry, man. That's the main point right there. And these brothers, they don't seem to have no problems doing that because, say for instance, you at a job, and this is the biggest job in the world, man. Working for Yahweh Shem Yahweh is the biggest job in the world. You working for the number one employer of the world, the entire galaxy, the entire globe, the entire everything. You know. Now you can go to work and you know what I'm saying, at a goddamn Burger King and fuck up a couple of orders and send the whole damn line into array, and they gonna you out of here. They can get rid of you. So just think about a job further up, paying 6 figures or something like that. And that's some bullshit to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh in itself. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the ultimate power, the ultimate boss. You're working when you're in this ministry. You're working exactly for him, and you want to make a great presentation. That's like when you see some of these people that getting canceled. They doing stupid shit online. These Karens, these people that's out here. They going on racist rants, and they on their free time, right? Supposedly they're not on the clock. They're not at the job, but people are zeroing in on their asses. I know him, and now it's getting back to the employer, and the employer is like, "Hey, look, we apologize. We have gotten rid of that employee because that's a stain on that company, right?" So, I mean, it is what it is, man. But let's grab a couple of scriptures, man. Let's go into the blue letter real quick. Yeah, this is what I want to get first right here, though. Let's go into this. 2 Corinthians chapter 6. Let's see. Let me just start from the top, verse 1. We then, as workers together with him, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of Yahweh in vain. For he said, I have heard thee in the time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I secured thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. Giving no offense in anything, this is the point, giving no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. See, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to, have no blame, no stain, no, negative nothing against this ministry, man. It says, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of Yahweh in much patience. See, them brothers should have had patience, and they should have just used more wisdom, just not by going. Hell, they shouldn't even been out there. It says, in much patience, in affliction, in necessities, in distresses, in stripes, in imprisonments, in tumults, in labors, in watchings, in fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, by love unfeigned, by the word of truth, by the power of Yahweh, by the armor of righteousness, on the right hand and on the left, by honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report, as deceivers and yet true, as unknown and yet well known, as dying and behold we live, as chastened and not killed, as sorrowful yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, as having nothing and yet possessing all things. And that's the overall hookup, man. We supposed, hey, you gonna go through some things when you in this truth. Now, like I said again, nobody wants to be spat on, especially these days and times, and that's a that shit is like assault, man, in some states, because you don't know what a person got. You don't know what he had. Person be to spit in your damn face. His saliva hits your mouth, your nose, whatever. You don't know what a person has, man. You get sick, disease, and take it home to your family. Your family go out and take it to some other family members or some workmen, whatever the hell, man. So that whoever spat on who should have been arrested. They should have, if anything, they should have pointed that person out. That person spat on me. I want him arrested. I want him to be tested for any diseases as well. You know, so I'll know what I have to do. See, and lawsuit, whatever, whatever. See, Jake don't be thinking right, but they shouldn't have been out there, man. Okay, so now let's go to the Old Testament real quick. I got a few precepts, man. Let's get Proverbs 12 and 23. I just wrote them down. It's not a particular order. We'll get them all though. It says, a prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaimeth foolishness. See, and that's that Chief Keef. He's this guy done been in the, he's a like a top guy as far as like supposedly in their camp, So he should be concealing, he should be, you know, basically telling his men, hey, look, man. Or he shouldn't have said none of the shit he said. I'll put it that way. That video he made, he should not have made that video. And matter of fact, you should hear WFI, the leader of that camp, Naquan, he should be coming forth and saying, hey, look, man, we apologize, to the rest of you camps for bringing a stain. Because that's a stain, man. That makes us all look bad. So when they see us, because what did they do? They said black Israelites. They didn't really name no group in the news. They don't give a fuck about which camp it was. They looking at all of us. Hey, you got on fringes with a ribbon of blue? Hey, that's one of them guys right there. You see what I'm saying? And then you got this guy. He's proclaiming foolishness. He's on video telling the brothers, you know what I'm saying, to basically gas up their cars or get on a plane. I even heard a brother say that somebody was talking about coming all the way from London. You're going to get on the road. Man, the Lord will be done destroyed you, man, trying to get on the road or make a damn plane crash on or you headed to the damn airport, Lord, get at your ass, man. Because you're going to be out of order. There's no order to that, man. Let's get chapter 13, Proverbs 13. Let's see, is that verse 16 I want? Yeah, every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. See? So I'm looking at this guy like he's a fool because he's not acting prudent. You see what I'm saying? That's not wise. Why would you put those younger brothers because hey, he sounded like a damn agent. I gotta be honest. You telling them to put the park name in the description. So now everybody from anywhere in the world can come and they know the location and can come and come and run down on them young brothers, man. Any brothers that may show up for that. And then you can have, of course, the FBI and whoever the hell else is going to be out there taking snapshots and pictures of every single one of you niggas in your license plates. They're going to get all the info that they can. They're going to have aerial views and everything of you niggas, man. So use wisdom, man. Hey, don't go out there, man, running in behind these guys, man. What's that? Proverbs 22 and verse 3. And it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And that's what's going to happen, man. You see what I'm saying? You go out there, you being simple, you're going to be punished, man. Let him pull up. The pull up boys. Nobody want to hear that shit, man. He talking about the fourth quarter. Well, you really thinking real stupid in the fourth quarter. You catching flagrant fouls and all kinds of shit. You talking about the clutch shooter. Why would you get a flagrant and get put out the game? Here you go. You walk into the locker room. Everybody else still out there. Come on, bro. Anyway, Proverbs 14. In verse 15, it says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his goings. And don't be simple, man. And there are a lot of because a lot of our people, they come into this truth. They're simple when they first hear this truth. It takes some a little bit of time to learn properly and understand, to be patient and to not to be carnal. That takes a minute, man. That takes a while. And even after you learn those things and you start to practice those things, you're going through warfare with those things, And you can still fall. So just think about somebody that don't really have it like that, man. Why would you be egging these young, these brothers on, you know what I'm saying, to be doing something like that, man? But see, like I said, when they was on CNN, they got a lot of footage, man, back in the I think that was around 2020 when that happened. They got a lot of little airplay, man. They became popular. They became famous, basically, in a sense. Okay, so let's get another. Let's go into the Apocrypha real quick. It's that one. It's a lot. This is Ecclesiasticus 11 and verse 10, also known as the Book of Sirach. It says, "My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent." See, and if thou follow after, thou shalt not thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by flying. So, hey, you get caught up out there, man. It's gonna be on your own doing, for real. And see, you're going against the grain. You're going against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. When you go against what he told you, don't do stuff like that, and you do it, then that's you're going against him. So guess where the punishment is really coming from? It's coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But the scripture says that he's the one that kills, he makes alive, he wounds and he heals. Neither is there any that can deliver out of his hand. He makes poor, he makes rich. Look, our fight right. Hey, we're supposed to be chilling right now. He said, wait till he rise up to the prey. Right? Now it's not the time. And all we're supposed to do is go forth and teach these scriptures, man. That's it. So let's go to 2 Corinthians 10. I got like a few more. We'll be done in a second here. So 2 Corinthians chapter 10. Let's start at verse 2. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence, wherewith I think to be bold against some which think of us, Salakia, which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. See? In the NLT it says we are human, but we do not wage war as humans do. Verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. See, our weapons are not carnal, man. In the NLT, it says, we use Yahweh's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments. See, we going to the scriptures, man. You can't. What you going? What these guys gonna do? And then you already know. You don't think that you got one camp. They be going to camp with them the shotties on them, man. They be going to camp with the things on them, armed to the T. So what is he calling them to go to? Because that's gonna be complete trouble, man. Anyway, verse 5 it says, casting down imaginations and everything that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai. That's what this guy should have been doing. He should have known, like, hey, look, them not the thoughts of Yahweh Shai. Let me cut that out. You should have thought that through before you hit record. You see? It says, and having an readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. See? In the NLT, it says, and after you have become fully obedient, we will punish everyone who remains disobedient. Okay. But anyway, the point is, hey, our weapons are not carnal, man. We're not to be going out here and trying to get into no carnal damn battle with no damn Palestinians, man. Let them and them rats go at it. They already war, and all we got to do is, hey, you should be right. Why would you want to get in that shit? You should be wanting to kick back and watch that shit go down. Let them go ahead and tear each other apart. Hell out of here, man. Let's get this Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. See, you're supposed to be circumspect, man. You're supposed to be looking around. You're supposed to be prudent. You're supposed to be wise, man. The Lord said He's sending us out as basically sheep among wolves, man. He says to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. You know, we just going out, man, and we teaching the truth. The Lord is gonna draw in who He wants to hear that truth, man. That's our only job. The job is easy. It's simple. You know, that's it. All you got to do is dress for the weather, man. Go out, open up the scriptures, and pray to the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that you're not leaning towards your own understanding, man, and that the scriptures are coming out the way that He wants them to come out. Simple, man. Simple. Real simple, man. Anyway, I had this one as well, 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we're not ignorant of the fact that this man is about to set Jake up. He is setting Jake up, man. And Elder Yashawamba out there in Dallas, they had a camp just the night before last too, and they had a damn Palestinian protest there, right in the spot where they be at. And what he was saying was, basically he's not ignorant of the fact that it was people out there taking photos. It was a photo op, so to speak. They want us to be in the pictures with these clowns, as if we had something to do with it. Now, one thing I can say about this WFI shit, that's done hit the news. At least they gotta know from this that, okay, we not down with no damn Palestinians. We're not down with no Israelis neither. I'm quoting Apostle Tahar, roughly paraphrasing him. We're about the truth, man. We're about prophecy. That's it. We're not down with either one of these sects of people, man. Fuck them. Straight up, man. And matter of fact, let's get this to Matthew 15 and verse 14. It says, let them alone. They be blind, leaders of the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. So, even amongst this cheap Ephraim guy and whoever the hell else, man, if you blind enough to follow this guy, the blind, then you're gonna fall in that ditch with him. You gotta, just this truth, like I said, it's simple, man. We go through some things, and we're really, this is a part of the process. This is a part of the glory, a part of the crown, so to speak, man. Because matter of fact, let's get what Yahweh Shai said. I'm gonna end out here. We have to go through these things, man. We're belittled. We're seen as nothing. We're looked down on as nothing, and that's a process. That's a blessing. Matter of fact, the Lord said, "Hey, it's blessed to be in the position that we're in, man. You know what I'm saying? Downtrodden, looked down upon, talk shit to. That's a blessing because that's an indicator of who you are. That's an indicator of a hopefully elect, man." John 18 and verse 11. Now let me start at verse 9. Now let me see. I'm just going to get verse 10. Let's get to the point. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it and smote the high priest's servant and cut off his ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Then said Yahushua unto Peter, put up thy sword into the sheath. The cup which my Father hath given me, shall I not drink it? So that's the same thing with us. The cup that the Lord Yahweh has given us, we got to drink of that cup. That's whether we get knocked out, smacked. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker running up, drop. I mean, now, the elders will tell you if you're at camp, you have every right to defend yourself against somebody trying to assault you. You don't just stand there and just take an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? But when it straight comes down to it as well, we are to be a peaceful We have to use that. We have to use what the Lord told us to use, man, the scriptures. Hey, Apostle Paul, all the disciples went through stuff, man. And it's, so, matter of fact, the scriptures talks about that. When you come into this truth, you know what I'm saying? Hey, be looking forward to some bullshit, basically, roughly paraphrasing. It's gonna be all kinds of stuff. As soon as you come into this truth, it's gonna be all kinds of afflictions coming your way, and you have to take those things on with a, cheerfully. Matter of fact, the scriptures talks about taking it on cheerfully. But that them being out there, they set themselves up for that. You ask me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's me speaking as a man, and scripturally, man, it's just not wise, man. You putting everybody at now. You done not only did you put the men that were out there with you in harm's way, you done put every single Israelite that there is on the planet in harm's way now, because they're all looking at us as being one. I mean, it is what it is. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he knows what's up. He knows who's who. He knows that there are some agents out here. He knows that there are some people that are not actually of us, that are in these camps acting as if they're of us, that's pushing a lot of buttons and pulling a lot of things off. Because Esau hurt, man. The so-called white man, he's hurt. He's losing right now. And there's an the brother's been talking about some to the extent of, the problem that's out here, the real main problem in the world, so to speak, is basically us Negroes, so to speak. But we don't have no power, no might to do nothing. Well, it's not like we had no damn nuclear buttons to push. We don't have no weapons. We're not making no weapons. We're not in control of no weapon stockpiles and shit. We ain't in control of no damn grenades and who can have gunpowder and no, that's you so-called white people. That's y'all. We just some niggas in the hood that pay taxes. I go to work every day. I pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? Or, I can say I pay taxes, but actually you take taxes from me to fund your bullshit. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on that, man. Hey, don't get caught up. Don't get involved with these guys, man. Don't even be going on their comment boards. Don't even be typing that. No, hey, lead them. Let them niggas, let the blind lead the blind, man. Let them do what they gonna do, and you just continue on, stand straight ahead. Because, see, that's a stumbling block right there that'll have you trip up and break your goddamn leg. Now you on the side of the road doing the race, man. You don't want that, man. So with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala.